Welcome to episode 5 of Tales of Diademia. I think this is episode 5. Yeah. Where did we last leave off, if you will? So, our heroes, I use the term loosely, arrived at Tahale, the elven, mostly elvish village. City that was hidden behind a magical veil. They met up with Zotair, who, oddly enough, was not an elf, but a centaur. He informed Fang and the others that there is a series of events that is taking place relatively at the same time. We all saw last week how Fang and Dargo's session went, which was pretty riveting. However, now we're going to be switching over to Artis and Orgy's perspective. They have arrived with Sulk and Oam, and Oam pretty much, I guess, coerced Artis to use his Fang Blade to transport them to the actual church. Shortly after, a much confused Coffee arrives at the hillside, and she sees that there is smoke and destruction coming down from the church as well. So she makes her way that way. Coffee, what you don't realize currently is, what you do realize immediately is, as soon as you arrived at this area, you suffered the effects of a long rest. I don't know if suffered is the best word to use. But you do not have any memory of what happened while you were at Fort Demon's Creek. It's almost like you were talking with your goddess and immediately appeared here. Artist, you and Orgy, and obviously Sulk and Oam arrive kind of like off the beaten path a little bit. Your sword manages to teleport you all not right at their doorstep, if you will. I need another cat person. Humanoid cat. That'll do. So what would you two like to do?
Then I'm gonna try and just look around and get an idea of what's going on and see if anyone notices us.
Okay, run a perception check for me.
11. Starting out strong.
He's so strong. Luckily, you're able to survey the area, and there doesn't seem to be much activity outside. However, you also, as you appear there, notice that the building's kind of on fire, and there's like smoke plumes coming out from the top. So whatever's happening, it's like happening inside.
Only one thing to do. Time to kick in the front door.
Very tactful there, Orgy. Should we not be a little more careful?
Well, if you want, you can go and find another way in, but sometimes you just gotta approach these things head on.
Very well then.
I head to the front door.
I'm gonna head to the side of the building.
Like the side headed to the graveyard, or like the other side?
No, like the actual like side. Not like the front or back. I'm trying to see if there's any windows that I can peek through.
Roll a, I imagine, stealth check.
You know what? Roll D&D's been kind of mean to me with my rolls. Yes. All right. That's gonna be a 19.
Okay. Um, you arrive at this window area. You can kind of see into it. Not really. Are you trying to just like peek to see if there's people
Yeah.
inside?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a perception check for me.
It's gonna be another 19.
Okay.
Check them dice. Loaded.
Mm-hmm. You notice that there's people in there. They seem to be in a discord with one another. Towards the center, there is a female behind this like veil of magic, kind of like runes are on the ground in front of her, and she's like standing in the middle of it, and they can't seem to get through it. However, a lot of the other stuff's on fire and stuff.
I'm gonna keep going towards the gate.
Wait. What are you doing there, Orgy?
I'm currently standing in front of the door trying to think of like a good one-liner, like trick or treat, or something really classy to make my entrance, obviously.
Roll a perception check.
Okay. What was that? 19? Yeah, 19.
Okay. You notice a person approaching off in the distance, headed towards the church. As they get closer, you can realize that it's coffee.
So before I enter, I like turn around and I'm like looking at her. How did you get here?
Do I hear him say that? Because I'm seeing they're kind of a bit far apart, but
Yeah, you make it up close enough.
I was teleported here. She kind of looks at Owen. Does he look like Mio or?
He's wearing more mage's garb, and the symbol on his head isn't a moon, it's like a sun. And other than that, he mostly looks like Mio.
Mio?
Owen like looks at you. Mio's not here currently. My name is Owen.
Where did Mio go?
Away for the time being.
I interrupt. Mio, not Mio, doesn't matter. You can teleport now. We got artists carrying a sword around that can teleport. You can teleport. This lady inside here that we're supposed to be dealing with can teleport. What is going on?
Coffee kind of like raises a brow. Oh, are you jealous of our teleportation powers there, Orgy?
A little bit.
Jealous is not the word. I just find it convenient that these tricks come to appear at such a key time when we have things to do.
Whatever you say, Orgy. Regardless, I'm here to help.
Be the judge of that. I turn around and I kick open the door.
Okay, roll a strength or athletics check.
24.
Okay. Well, probably would kick open the other way.
I kicked it so hard it opened.
It ricocheted and came back open. So yeah, you're able to kick open this door, and what you see on the
Great
inside
googly boogly.
is a lot of rubble, a lot of chaos, but again, in that main area, there is a woman standing kind of near the altar, and where is this? I gotta add in some bad peoples. And there's about 4 figures in front of you currently that you can see. All of them look to be Warforged type combatants.
Okay. And how far away am I from them?
Let's see. From the closest one, you're about 55 feet.
Let's see. Alright, so I would like to move forward, say 20 feet.
Okay.
And then and you said I can tell that these are the people that we've been dealing with the whole time?
You can tell that they are combatants. I don't know if you personally have encountered a Warforged. Actually, roll a history check. See if in your past life you might have encountered one or two.
3.
We'll just say you haven't encountered any of these. Which it's, it makes sense. All the Warforged are usually used on the Triperian side of things, so.
So I just yelled at them, "Hey, who said you could start this party without me?"
Sweet.
Coffee's just rubbing her temples.
The bigger one, more like leader type, turns to you. New target acquired. Terminate. Terminate now.
Do I hear him say this?
Yes.
Okay, so I say, target this, and I huck a javelin at him.
Nice! Can everyone roll initiative?
Sure can.
Unnatural 20.
Okay.
14.
Gonna be a 9. 9, 9, 9, 9.
So for NPC sake, you can, for you, Orgy, you can issue orders to Sulk, and he will,
Okay.
as a free action, he will do what you say to the best of his abilities given. However, he's not doing a whole, spiel thingy, turn for himself.
So it's more like the kind of like the Yeah, so you can only do like simple actions.
Yeah, like you can like attack
Oh, okay.
such and such, and then he'll do his attacks or
Okay.
Sweet. Let's make this some battle music, shall we? Sweet. Go ahead and roll that to hit for your javelin since you got it off before initiative started.
A 31 to hit.
Yes. Who are you hitting by this way?
I'm hitting the dude that was just running his mouth.
Oh, okay. Roll for that damage.
All right.
That damage.
8 damage.
Okay. Top of the order, the guy gets hit with the javelin. He looks at you and sends a arcane bolt of energy at your direction there. Origin. Sorry. Use
Yep.
a card. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay. So he misses this almost like Eldritch Blast kind of attack. Swoops over the side of your head. Then you watch him like look at each of his units or other Warforged, and his eyes like flicker a little bit, and they seem to be slightly buffed. And that will end his turn. Next up, Coffee. You are outside.
Okay. How far am I away from Big Bad Robot?
Oh, pretty far.
I was like 55 feet from the doorway.
Okay.
Like 80-ish. 85.
Let me see. I'm going to try to get as far inside the building as I possibly can.
So full movement? What's
Yes.
your full movement?
35.
You can only move 35 feet? What?
Mm-hmm.
That's still more than most people, I feel like.
Okay.
And then Coffee's going to raise her hand, and she's going to cast Wall of Fire between Orgy and her and the Warforge. Forges. The range area of 120 feet, up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high, 1 foot thick.
So, like, where are you planning on putting that? Like, at the end of the hallway?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
And if they pass through it, they have to make a dexterity save of 16 or higher. Let me see. 5d8 fire damage.
Oh, dang.
Or half as much on a successful save.
That's for anybody that passes through, right?
Yes.
Copy. So, Orgy, you watch as this fire just like shoots to the ceiling for you in front of you, kind of like obscuring your view of these things.
Okay.
Next up is Orgy.
Okay, so you said as like a pre-action, I can give the command?
As a free action. So after your movement, you can command your Sulk to do something.
Okay. So I guess I'm gonna move. I can move like 5 more feet forward from where I am right now, yeah? And not be in the fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. Okay, cool. So I'll move there, and I'll have Sulk move forward until he's right behind that pot of fire.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
Where was it? Okay, so I have to roll a d8 real quick. A 1. So everyone within 30 feet of me takes 1d10 necrotic damage, and I gain hit points equal to the damage that everybody took.
What do I have to roll?
You have to roll a d10, 1d10, and you take necrotic damage, and after everybody's necrotic damage is totaled up, I get temporary hit points of that amount.
I rolled a 3, so.
You said D10?
Yes.
Okay, 1, 2. You can get to 3 of those guys, and then Sulk. So that'll be 4. They take 5, 2, 2, 4. So Sulk gets 4, and then the other 5.
E-
Total for me is 13.
Plus 3 from coffee, so that's 16. Okay.
And you said these are temporary hit points?
Yeah. So that's 11. All right. No. Oh. Okay, there we go. Cool. Okay, and then I'm going to throw another javelin
Okay.
at the same dude.
You can roll, but do it at disadvantage because of the firewall.
Okay.
Does he add fire damage since the javelin might get lit on fire?
It's not like encased in oil.
Ooh, that'd be
Does an
pretty
18
smart.
hit?
No.
Alright. And since I moved sway.
Oh, so
or Soul, excuse me. That's the end of his turn, just because he moved.
No, he can still like use an action and do something.
Does he have any ranged attacks?
I think he has javelins. Yeah, he has 4 javelins.
We'll hold off for right now. All right, that'll end my turn.
Okay. Next up is all the other Warforged. Sweet.
And that's rubble like next to them that we can't get through.
Yeah, that's like
Okay.
either difficult terrain or
Okay.
big power up. So they are going to try and attack. At disadvantage, +6. A 19 to hit Sulk, which it does. And damage! That's 4, so 5 damage. And then they'll try that one more time with their second action. Seven more to soak. You just see all these javelins like pew, 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 pew. Most of them the same. Next up is Artis, who is outside by the gate. You hear a bunch more commotion, more so than what you just saw.
So I'm gonna go back to the window
Okay.
and I'm gonna shoot firebolt through the window at that next window down, so I can see the Warforged. And I'm gonna shoot that Warforged that's still in the back.
Okay. Fire at disadvantage because you have to break through the window first.
Okie dokie. 20.
Does not hit the big guy.
Okay.
You got any more tricks up your poly sleeve?
Let's see.
So if I go to your character sheet and you have this spell, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck?
So
Okay,
I have
good.
a
Okay.
yeah. I mean, I have one I could use, but it would just be a waste. I'm just gonna go to the front. After
Run
that.
all the way to the front. Okay,
Yeah.
So,
Well, actually,
Well,
Are we using cantrips as bonus actions?
not technically, not here because you're not at the school.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna run to the front.
You can
Taking
get
a sim
right
around.
here, and you run out of movement. Oam is going to. He's going to cast a spell, of course. He's going to cast Levitate and proceed to move into the room. Okay. And do I get any bonus actions? He will Misty Step his way into this area. Yep. Top of the order, the leader sees Oam and goes to attack him. As you do. Misses. He's going to try again. 19. Just do I have shield? I don't have shield. Okay, so we can. Yep, he makes it. He's still levitating. Okay, coffee. And then
How big is this, or how tall is this building?
next up is Orgy. It's pretty short, about like 15 feet.
How big is my phoenix form?
Gargantuan, so huge. Exponentially large.
Sounds like the size of the entire building, basically.
Damn.
Hey, one life, live it, you know?
Alright, I'm gonna turn to a phoenix.
Heck yeah, bring this building down!
Roll a Constitution save.
Ooh,
Coffee.
Let's see. So 15 plus 3, so 18.
Okay. That saves. You go to turn into a phoenix and nothing happens.
She's kind of like, what's going on?
we're in a fight?
That's not what I mean.
Well, do something!
So she's going to, let me see. Let me see. I think I'm gonna cast Wild Shape.
Okay.
CR1 is the max I can do. I'm going to turn into a giant vulture.
There it is. It's the white one.
Huh?
Oh, I was just pointing at the duck. Or the goose
Oh.
with the weird face.
And I'm going to fly over the flames
Okay.
into the other room. And I think the movement speed is 60 feet flying. Can I get within 5 feet of Oam?
Yeah.
But am I still close enough to fight the Warforged that went to go attack him?
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to use my multi-attack.
Okay.
And I have advantage because I have pack tactics. Vulture has advantage on attack rolls against a creature if at least one of the Vulture's allies is within 5 feet.
Is anybody within 5 feet
Oam is.
of the giant dude?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was further away. Sorry.
No, I asked if I could move next to Oam, so he's within 5 feet of me. But am I still close enough to
Oh,
hit?
5 feet of you. Sorry, I thought it meant 5 feet of the enemy. Like you had an ally within 5 feet of the enemy that you were
So
attacking.
first roll's a 17.
Misses.
Oof. Next attack. And a 16.
Also misses.
So she goes to try to kind of peck at him, but it kind of like deflects off of his like metal body, and then she goes to try to use her talons. Again, not doing anything to this dude.
Okay.
And that'll end my turn.
Okie dokes. Next up is Orgy.
What was the damage you take if you fail the dex save going through the fire? 5d8 or something?
68.
Okay. And what, you take 3d8 on a success?
Yeah, half damage. You have to make a
Okay.
dex save of 16.
DM, how thick and strong are the walls from the little side rooms into the big room?
They're like stone.
So what you're saying is I couldn't punch my way through one of those walls?
Maybe. I mean, the integrity of the building is suffering largely, so there might be.
Okay. Well, then here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna huck 2 more javelins, but this time I'm gonna huck them right at the person right there in front of me,
Okay.
because they're still further than 5 feet. So. So the 2 lowest rolls were a 22 and a 25 to hit.
Okay. Both of those hit.
Perfect. Alright. Javelin. So that person takes a total of 17 damage.
Okay. You shot them both at the same guy.
Yep,
Okay.
because they're kind of just standing in a row. So, then I'm gonna move into the room on the right.
Okay. Roll a investigation check.
Ugh. 7.
There's a bit of rubble, but you're not sure if you'll be able to get through successfully or not. If you
Okay.
try and like break through.
Well, I imagine I can't right now.
Yeah, not right now, but
Yeah. And so the only other thing I'm gonna do is have, oh boy, huck a javelin. Is it 1 attack per action, or is he on 2 attacks per action?
he is on 1 currently.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so just have him throw a javelin at the same warforge that I hit.
Oh, okay. 12 misses. He throws it and it like hits like the wall or something. It misses.
Okay. How long does that fire last, by the way? You're muted. I can't hear you.
Up to a minute.
Okay.
And it's also concentration, so if I lose it, it goes down.
Yep. Okay.
Are you able to concentrate currently in your wild shape form? Okay, no, it says you just can't cast any spells while you're wild shaped, but anything that you had beforehand stays.
Yeah, I was about to say, because it doesn't say that I can't keep it up while in wild shape form, so.
And you're just having Sulk stay there. Okay.
Yeah, he's not gonna move.
Okay. These 3 are going to turn. And each try and hit Vulture Coffee. That's a 1. Another 1. And then 18 plus 22. Does that hit?
Yes, that one does hit.
You take 9 points of damage, and I need you to make another Constitution save to see if your concentration stays on that.
Yep, no, it does not.
What would you roll?
A 6.
Okay. Bye.
And how much piercing damage did I take?
Did I say 9? I'll say 8 just in case, but it disappeared on me. thing.
Okay.
And they're going to attack their second ones at Orgy here in a sec. I'll take that fire down. So whatever hits. Okay. And he has to roll a. Yep, he's still levitating. Okay. Next up is Artis. You're still outside.
Yep. Can I investigate to see if there are any weak points?
Yeah, roll an investigation check. I mean,
22.
Your last fire bolt or whatever attack you used technically broke the window, but you would still have to like athletics your way into the room, and hopefully you don't cut yourself. Otherwise, you can spend the next like 2.5 turns going around the corner.
I'm gonna use another firebolt to widen the gap some more, and then go through. Do you want me to roll to see if I damage it?
What did you say you're doing?
I'm gonna shoot another firebolt to try and create more space.
The window?
Yeah, so like kind of blow out the sides of it.
Well, the window's like kaput, but you still have to like climb in to get into the building if you were going that way.
So what I'm saying is that area where I would have to climb over, I'm blowing that up.
Like, are you just trying to avoid the damage portion of the athletics?
Yeah, basically.
Just roll the athletics.
Right.
It's gonna be like a D4 at max.
That's gonna be a 7.
Okay, so a D4. Oh no, I hurt my... You got 3 points of piercing damage as you make your way into the room and, what's it called? Cut your pinky on some glass or something. I don't know. You're inside. What would you like to do?
How much of my movement did that use? Out of 30
just
feet.
Half of that, so...
Okay, so I still have 15 feet. I'm just, actually, I'll just stay where I'm at, and I'm gonna cast. I can't do that one. Can't do that one. Yeah, it'll just be another firebolt.
Okay.
But I'm gonna hit that smaller guy right there.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty. Nat 20, 27.
Yeah, that hits.
So what do we do for nat 20s? Because it just made my firebolt a 4d10 after that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you just click
it'll
it and
automatically
yeah.
change it So just hit the roll button.
It's gonna be 37 damage.
Okay. Fire's not there. Okay. Anything else?
And then I'm gonna take that last 15 feet, and I'm gonna go towards the right. Yeah, that way.
Okay.
And that'll be it. Oh man, that Warforged is still alive. The one I just hit.
Well, yeah, y'all are level 10. Expect the enemies to have level 10 HP.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Yep.
So, Olam is going to try and use Ray of Frost on the big guy. Let's go. 24. That hits. 2d8. 8 points of damage. And let's see. Its speed's reduced by 10. Which is your next turn. Okay, so if it decides. Okay. I don't really have any bonus actions I could do. Actually, I can use second one. So. Nice. Let's do better. Okay. Big guy. He is going to attack the big vulture person that's going yeah at him. Exactly. He's going to go for 2 attacks. Does a nat 20 hit and does a 21 hit.
Yes, they both hit.
Okay. You get hit with 32 points of slashing damage as it comes down on you with its sword. Great sword. Thank you.
Her vulture form disappears, and she reverts back to regular coffee, taking that because she only had like 1 HP left on their in her vulture form. So she takes 31 damage in her regular form.
We can't kill Coffee, at least until Monday, so... Keep her alive there, sweetie. You're doing great.
I mean, we can kill her.
Oh my gosh. The
You
next
just prefer if we didn't.
is... Coffee. Also, start of your turn, make a Constitution save.
14?
That just makes it. Okay. Nothing happens.
I'm not liking this.
Yeah.
I'm not liking
Ominous.
this one bit. All right. Coffee is going to cast healing. No.
Also, 1 luck to Coffee, so she can get a free roll, and 1 inspo to
Ooh.
Little Will, which is an extra d6 that you can add to any of your rolls. Just so you know, the luck can be used against me as well. If I roll a nat 20 against you or something, Coffee.
So Coffee casts healing word. She kind of mumbles to herself, and everyone around her. No. No, she heals herself for 13 points of healing.
What? You don't have cure wounds?
Oh, wait, I do!
Oh my gosh! I'm like, girl, why are you singing to yourself?
I didn't see that. Can I use cure wounds instead?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, 20! I'll take that.
Yeah.
And as a bonus action, she's gonna, actually, how close is the Warforged to me? He's still, like, right next to me, right?
Yeah, like 5 feet.
Oh, wait, never mind. Cure Wounds is an action. Okay, never mind. She's going to... Nah, that's it. That's all she does. There's nothing else I can really do at this point.
Okay. Orgy. The fire's not there.
Oh, okay then. So I see that the fire went out. I'm still in the room. So I pull out my greatsword and I just like strut out of the room,
Okay.
look the closest Warforged dead in its soulless eyes, and attack it.
Okay. Roll with advantage because they're not looking at you currently.
Well, then how can he look into their soulless eyes as he attacks them?
Well, it's a night, or excuse me, it was, what was that? 29 for the first attack.
Yeah, that hits.
And a 31 for the second attack to hit.
Both of those hits. Yeah, I got rid of the fire. I'm a genius. She needed it.
The front one takes 19 damage.
Sweet. He's looking rough.
And okay, I'm going to then use a bonus action, a Claws of the Damned.
Okay.
Does a 25 hit?
Yes. Did you do it at advantage?
I figured after I hit him with a regular sword attack, he was paying attention to me now.
It's your whole turn. So
Oh,
if they
okay,
don't
then.
notice you at the start of their turn, then all
Well,
your actions are pretty much.
I just got even more, so we'll definitely hit.
Oh.
Damage is 8 necrotic damage.
Oh, he's looking so rough. Okay.
Okay. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. What do you want to do with Sulk?
I'm gonna have him move forward next to me and attack with. Does he have a sword or axe or
Yeah,
whatever?
he has a great
Whatever his
sword,
melee.
Great axe.
We'll go with the great axe.
That 20.
Oh, snap.
This guy's on like the cusp.
I mean, I feel like that should have been it. He said he's been looking her up for a while now.
Orgy's turn. Next is these guys. So he's gonna turn after he gets like completely powwowed.
Decimated.
He's gonna try to hit each of you separately. First Fang and then second Sulk. So
You mean
Fang-
orgy?
Yeah.
Sorry. Potatoes. He keeps attacking me with stuff that has fangs on him, so 16 and they both great! He's gonna go down like a champ. Okay. Next peeps. These two are gonna attack the flying boy because they don't like windies. And okay, so that one is just so many javelins. Not enough. Okay. Boy's still flying. Okay. That ends their turn. Next up is Artis.
So I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, right there. And I'm gonna cast Steel Wind Strike. So it's gonna be all 4 of the Warforged. I'm gonna attack the big guy first.
What's the range on that?
It's 30 feet. Let me double check that. I'm pretty sure it's 30. Yeah, 30 feet.
What kind of attack is it?
It's gonna be so. I pull out my sword and kind of do a little wrist flick and flourish it, using the casting, and then vanish to strike like the wind. Choose up to 5 creatures within range, and it's gonna be a melee spell attack against each target, up to 5. So big guy first. That's gonna be a nat 20 for 27,
Okay.
and then next guy. 13 on the smaller guy.
No.
All right, next one is gonna be 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
That hits.
All right, and then it's gonna be 19 for a 26.
That also hits.
All right, so 2 closest to me, and then the big guy got hit. Big guy's gonna take his damage first. So there's the first 6 for 23, and the second 6 for, so it's gonna be 59 to the big guy. And then the second guy closest to Orgy, is gonna take. He's gonna take 45, and then the guy furthest from Orgy is gonna be 40. And then I'm gonna teleport. So the last part of that is I can teleport within 5 feet, no distance limitation, with 5 feet within someone I hit or missed. So I'm gonna teleport to the behind the last miniature Warforged.
This one? Or
Yeah.
this one?
No, that one. Yeah, right there. And that'll be. Hang on, real quick. Let me double check. And then. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that one. That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Owen's turn. He is going to cast Witch Bolt on big guy.
I didn't even have to use my inspiration dice.
I mean, you did miss one.
Yeah. He's been getting beat up a lot, so.
Next up, big leader guy. He's gonna go. Well, he doesn't really have to. He's gonna come to you, Coffee, and try and hit you. Ah.
So fun.
Oh my goodness! With 2 attacks. We got ourselves 16 and 16.
They don't hit.
Okay. That ends his turn. Next up is Coffee.
She's gonna. Let's see. She's gonna take her Staff of the Phoenix. She's gonna try to take a whack at him.
Okay.
Does a 25 hit?
Yep.
Alright. 6 damage! So she takes her staff, kind of like blocks his 2 attacks before like taking a swing at him for some bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Do I need to make a con save as well?
Yes, sorry. Start your turn.
Oh, that's a 6.
Oh, yes.
Oh no!
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
give you the damage because I forgot to tell you about it. But roll a D2 because the Warforged aren't humans. And Homegirl's protected behind her.
How do I roll a D2?
You smell like
No, flip a coin. No, roll a D4. We'll go.
Yeah, I was like,
Odds
D2.
or evens.
I mean, you could
4.
roll anything and just say, yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna need you to roll that again after I ask Argus. Odds or evens?
Oh, you're asking me?
Yes.
Evens?
Okay,
Go.
so if she
Always
rolls
go.
an even, she's gonna come towards you, just so you know. Okay, now roll the D4.
A 4!
Told you.
So, Coffee, you wail on this creature, but realizing it's construct, basically a not living thing, you're overwhelmed by this hunger, this thirst, kind of like pulling and tugging at you, and you walk over to Artis and you touch him on the shoulder. Artis, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm sorry.
Done fucked up, Ron.
That's gonna be a 17.
Okay. Okay.
So is her hand just on my shoulder now?
This is awkward.
Yeah, you're just having a moment.
It's like, oh, what are you doing? We're fighting right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's call for these. Did you have anything else you need to do for your bonus action or anything?
How is Artis looking health-wise?
I think he's only been attacked a little.
Trying to soothe this awkward moment, she's just gonna be like, keep up the good work, Artis, and she's gonna cast Healing Word
Okay.
as a bonus action.
Artist is like still like kind of like he was super intense focused on the Warforged. Coffee puts her hand on his shoulder. He looks over. What do you? And then she says that, and he says, "Thank you, Coffee. I appreciate those words, but we're kind of busy right now."
Right. Sorry. And you feel like this rejuvenating energy come down on you, and you get 7 points of healing back into the body.
Sweet. And Coffee, you notice as you do that, your vision kind of like, it's not blurred out, but it kind of like closes in a little bit as that hunger is still like pulsing in your brain.
She's just kind of holding her head. But that ends her turn.
Okay. Next up is Orgy.
Okay, can I have, what's the name, attack first?
Yeah.
Then can I have him attack the Warforged that's closest to us?
You said with the great axe?
Yeah.
14 misses.
Dang it. Alright. Guess I'll have to take care of this. I'm gonna attack him with the greatsword. Does a nat 20 hit?
Yes.
So that guy took 23 damage.
Okay. What's your verdict? How does he die?
So after the missed attack, Orgy just kind of like looks over, annoyed that he missed, and just like swings his greatsword down like across, and just kind of like crushes the Warforged and like collapses it onto the ground.
Nice. You watch as like you can see like its inner construction kind of like fizzling out of circuits and things as it like crumbles over into the rubble.
Alright. So then I'm gonna move forward and attack the next one.
Okay. I think advantage because he's focused on me or Oam.
Well, I just rolled another nat 20, so
Oh gosh.
Well, we know who the stronger party is.
that one takes 15 damage. And then I'm going to use Claws of the Damned as a bonus action.
Copy.
Another nat 20.
Okay.
And this guy takes 10 necrotic damage.
Copy.
And that will end my turn.
Next up is the last Warforged. He's going to try and attack you, Artis.
There's still 2 forges, right?
Well, there's a big Warforged, but there's the last tiny Warforged.
Oh no, I thought there looks like there's 2 between me and Artis. Right?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, sorry, there's 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
So is that one still attacking me?
Yes.
So-
the one that's closest to you.
So I don't know why it's a reaction, but I'm gonna cast shield at first level.
It's because shield is a reaction. Basically, if they hit your AC, you can try and attempt to boost your
Okay.
AC up.
All right. I didn't know if it was before you rolled or if it was after.
Well, you got to see if you can even
Block it.
yeah. So
Okay.
does a 20 with shield hit?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, so then yeah, those 2 attacks will miss. Then the other ones are gonna try and attack Origin.
You mean the last one?
Yeah. This one. Does a 22 hit Origin?
Yes.
And a 14 doesn't. Uh, 11 points of.
Alright. Hey, how long is temp HP last?
Usually up to your next short or long rest.
Oh, okay. Because it had disappeared from my phone or from the tracker, so I just wasn't sure.
Oh.
It's fine.
They're all looking pretty rough. The ones that are left. Next up is Artis.
So Artis is gonna spin around Coffee to like the left to the big Warforged, and I'm gonna attack two-handed with my longsword.
Well, you're still in melee range of this last one, the smaller one. So if you like come over here. he'll
Yeah,
try
I'd get
and
an opportunity. Yeah. Features and traits. Okay, I don't have it. That sucks. So I'll just attack the small one then.
Okay.
It's gonna be the same, two-handed.
Okay.
Wow. And that's, I'm gonna use my inspiration on that one.
So add a extra d6.
Okay. That's gonna be 3, so it's gonna be 16.
Still misses.
Yay! So that's gonna be an 18.
That one misses as well.
Wah, wah.
Aw. Wait, an 18 misses on the small ones? Okay. Food for thought.
Welcome to level 10, baby.
I was gonna say, it makes sense considering some of us are rolling like 30 something.
Yeah, it's fair.
That's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Start of Olam's turn. He's gonna roll his damage for his witch bolt since it's still up, which is another 7 damage. Okay. Top of the order. This guy doesn't look too hot, and he comes around and he tries to attack Coffee while her guard is distracted.
That was the big
Of course it is. Of course it is. Cause why not?
Stex is like, Coffee really needs to survive, but
But
I'm gonna make sure Coffee
It
dies.
would really suck if. Okay, so does a 22 hit? Does 18 hit? Okay. Just putting that out there.
It's okay, Stacks. You could go ahead, just kill her. Why do this? Just end her already.
Yeah, quit toying with your prey.
Food.
Oh god. I did my
Finish
best.
her.
You take 25 points of slashing damage as it just like whoosh, whoosh, and marks a spot on your back. And it's your turn.
Do I gotta roll a con save?
Yes.
Oh, wait.
Nat 20!
Nice.
Coffee, pissed off that this motherfucker just attacked her from behind, turns around and goes to hit him with the staff, and misses apparently.
Oh gosh. Batting 1,000. These guys are literally on like the cusp. I just need y'all to hit the AC and
If you could
Get
just
this-
lower the AC a little
Hey,
bit, that'd be
hey,
great.
hey.
on the road.
I'm getting there, okay? I'm working my way through the pack.
Waiting for Orgy to just make his way through. Okay.
Yeah, look, don't give me that boost to my own ego by getting to kill all the bad
Yeah.
guys. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna use Wild Shape again. I'm gonna turn to another giant fucking vulture.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, they're on the cusp of death because of my attacks. Let's be real.
Yeah, but nobody, it's all about who finishes them off.
Not
That'll end my
gonna.
turn.
Okay. Orgy.
Alright. Okay. Yep, gonna attack this warforged that's right in front of me again.
Oh, I should check.
26 to hit
That hits.
and a
Wait.
Four.
Just
Okay.
do the damage. He has 1 HP.
Okay then.
Don't get too excited. You got more to like.
10 damage.
What's your verdict? How does he die?
This one I just straight decapitate.
Okay. I'm guessing you're closing the gap.
Sure is.
Okie dokes.
19 to hit.
That just misses. Well, that misses. Not just.
Alright, so then bonus action's gonna be Cause of the Damned.
Okay.
16 to hit.
Misses.
Yeah.
Everybody put their eggs in Orgy's basket, and he ate them.
Well, there's one. Well, no, I guess it's so. This pathway is only 5 feet wide.
Like where you're at currently, yeah.
Okay.
Freaking artist and his big butt's in the way.
Well, so yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what to do.
Whipped coffee.
Can I have old boy move to his left and throw a javelin from like across the rubble pile?
Sure, I'll give it. Character sheet. Oh, I thought that was gonna roll to a. Oh my gosh! Okay.
Okay.
Sulk be mesmerized by the fire that's just like whoosh 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 whooshing around.
What fire? Oh, the fire that's the church on fire?
You said the building's on fire, so
Maybe he doesn't like fire. We'll find out. Okay, next up is this last Warforged. He's gonna try and attack because he's between a rock and a hard place. So, both going for Artis. Does a 14 or a 15 hit?
No.
Next is Artis. You could be the hero right now. No pressure.
Let's see.
He just cast Fireball just to be safe.
Honestly, I really thought about like pointing at the ground and going fireball right on my position. Let's see.
Go big or go home. No. No, he better don't.
No, so that one wouldn't work. Let's see
You're
here.
just being a chicken. If you saw these guys on the cusp of death, you'd be like, I can eat one fireball. I can eat one. Coffee's like, don't fucking dare.
Do it!
Don't fucking do it.
I healed you.
Do
You
it!
little bitch.
You ain't got a hair on your ass. Fireball.
So what you gonna do there, Will?
Oh man, they're all AoE.
Kill it!
I'm gonna do.
A fireball.
Damn, which one's better?
They're
It's
literally
15.
on the
Hang on.
cusp.
No. I'm deciding between the two that I'm gonna do.
Oh, okay. The one that does the most damage. No.
Yeah.
I would-
That's gonna-
I would
If it's a
suggest the
fire
that
one, at
does-
least do the fire one. Coffee has resistance.
Oh, they're both the same. Yeah, so I'm gonna I'm gonna point at the ground and do a 4th level fireball.
Okay. Roll for that sweet damage. I mean, no. Everybody do dex save first. Did you fail your own thing? Be nice to have some inspiration.
I got a 15.
Oh my gosh. I imagine your thing's like 6.
22.
I was born for the fireballs. Bred in it. Oh, you made it. 15's what the save is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was I would say it was close.
What'd you get for your save?
Don't worry about it. I pass.
Alright,
14?
so
How? Did you literally hear 15? It was like, I'm gonna roll one under. Roll that 4th
Yeah.
level damage.
Heck yeah, time to kill coffee.
38 points of fire damage! Coffee, at
So,
this time, you
so,
realize you're
19
not resistant to fire.
Oh my god.
19 for
Actually-
me and Orgy.
What?
You take 19 because it's half as much on a success.
That's fine.
So the vulture disappears, and Coffee collapses on the
Oh
ground.
my god!
She is like literally weakly getting up.
Are the Warforged dead?
Make a perception check. Artist.
Ooh. I don't notice anything.
What'd you roll?
A 1 for a 5.
So, in your mind, you hear a voice. One that seems slightly familiar, but not as much familiar as you might think. And it says one thing. What is your judgment? Mercy or death? And it's in reference to this big guy. The other guy just like obliterated, lit on fire, died horribly. As constructs do.
Artist walk. It's like, is it like prone on the ground? Like, what is it
What?
for the big Warforged? When I hear that voice, like,
Yeah, he's
what
laying
is?
on the ground.
I walk up to it and point my sword at its throat and kind of like shake a little bit. And Artist puts the sword down and sees it and kind of starts to walk away.
Okay. As you go to walk away, it tries to, like, get that sucker punch attack, and it vanishes in, like, a flurry of lights. And you all, coffee's down, are not in combat anymore.
Why did you let it go?
As Coffee's just like vomiting blood. Yeah, it's fine.
Artist looks over, ignores Orgy, and looks over at Coffee. I am terribly sorry about that, Coffee.
Girl is unconscious. Girl cannot hear you.
Yeah, so while he's talking to somebody who's on the ground incapacitated, I shove my way past him and go up to old gal at the altar.
And she's been, like, focusing on this arcane spell the whole time. Like, her eyes have been glowing, like, white hues, just protecting herself in this area.
I'm gonna use, I go up to, Coffee, and I, give her a potion of greater healing.
Okay, roll for that heal.
What was that? It was, okay.
Who the fuck gave you a potion of greater healing?
8 plus 1, so 9. Or
You get
no,
9
9.
points of
She gets
healing.
12.
Oh,
It's
12
44 plus
points
4.
into your mouth noggin juice. Coffee, like, coughs as she wakes up.
Because she's being drowned by a potion.
Oh god.
She's hacking up a fucking lung. God, did we win?
Yes, we won.
You're alive, aren't you?
Orgy, be more sensitive.
Oh, you're right. Like you. And I can let the enemy escape.
Hey, we're alive, aren't we?
He looks you up and down. Speak
Coffee?
for yourself.
Make a constitution save. at disadvantage.
Yeah, buddy.
That's a 5.
Yeah. Well, it could get worse.
There's
Uh-oh.
4 targets, and you have 2 hands. So, Orgy, odds are evens. Artist, odds are evens. And Mio or Oam will match Artist, and Sulk will match Orgy.
I'm gonna take odds this time.
Orgy just like, the fuck you mean you gonna take odds?
Should have spoke up sooner.
Okay, roll that D4 there, Queen.
4 again.
So you watch Artis and Oam as Coffee reaches out and touches Sulk and Orgy. I need both of y'all to make a wisdom save.
Nat 20.
Oh no. Oh no, he doesn't have any wisdom. Oh no!
Well, you just killed Hulk.
At least it was Sulk! Oh no! So, Coffee touches both of them, and Orgy's able to shrug it off. But, Sulk, your boy, you look over as he's not a kitty anymore. He's a large dire wolf.
Like, throw Coffee's hand off of me and point my sword at her and say, like, what have you done?
Oh no!
How's Coffee feeling right now? Like, does she feel indifferent? Does she... What?
You feel like rejuvenated. Transforming Sulk has kind of like enlightened you into the intoxicating power that the Blood Wolf Queen title can have. And you can sense the new Sulk behind you, like you're keenly aware of his presence, as almost he's a further extension of yourself. And
But
like,
now again, she doesn't remember these events that happened prior,
but
right?
you feel this like wry smile tugging at the corners of your mouth.
Oh no. Coffee just stands there, this small smirk across her face.
Artist pulls out his sword, remembering when Coffee touched him, just like he saw her do just now, and points it at Coffee. What are you doing?
Coffee looks at you, Artis. You dare point a sword at me, even though I healed you.
So now you have like 2 swords pointed at you.
To be quite frank, I don't know what just happened, but I at least do feel a little better.
You feel better after transforming somebody into a wolf.
Yes.
And what made you decide to try and turn me and successfully turning him into a wolf?
Well, if I must say so myself, I think that dogs are better than cats anyway.
How... So his building was on fire before. Can I do a perception check to see if it's about to like collapse on us?
Yeah.
Uh, 23.
You can tell that most of this stuff is structurally still sound, aside from like the rubble and stuff that you passed. But overall, the building's not gonna collapse anytime soon. If anything, the church will just continuously catch fire until it's nothing but like the stoneworking of the building as a whole.
What is the lady at the altar? What's going on with her? Is she still glowing eyes and stuff?
Yes. She seems to be like intently muttering this incantation to maintain the spell.
Which is what exactly?
It's just like this barrier that's keeping y'all from being able to pass through.
Okay. You have one opportunity to change him back.
And if I don't?
The opportunity's already passed. I swing my sword at Coffee.
I command the wolf to block his attack.
Okay. Roll to attack. Well, that hits the wolf. Roll for damage. Nine points. Okay. You watch as this direwolf just like and like leaps at you, Orgy, blocking his queen from taking damage, and just like growls at you fiercely. This man that once would do anything that you commanded without question is now like teeth bared, willing to die to protect his queen.
You want to try that again?
Think having to kill him is gonna stop me from killing you?
Come at me.
I'm gonna back up a little bit towards that second bench.
So use a bitch.
And I call over to the lady at the altar and do you know what's going on?
Roll a persuasion check. See if she even like is attempting to listen to you.
Let's not use roll 20 for this one. It's a nat 20.
Okay. Her eyes still glowing, like looks over to you. Who are you?
My name is Artis and I'm a wizard.
Oh, it's the best
I-
intro.
Yeah, right? Of all the other titles I have, it's like Game of Thrones. This is Jon Snow. Why is that? Why did he turn into a wolf?
And she looks at you and then over at like where Coffee and the others are.
Coffee's kind of eyeing her as well, seeing what she has to say.
I am not familiar with any of you. What brought you here?
Oh, this guy physically can't say the same for the witch over there.
Is that the best insult you can give me, cat?
Keep hiding behind your slaves.
I will, since they will do my bidding.
Your
We'll see
woman
how
friend,
long.
she's surrounded in very chaotic energy.
She kind of eyes her. Chaotic energy, you say?
Yes, impure chaotic energy.
Um, Artist kind of sits back. I'm tired of this, and I cast Lightning Bolt at 3rd level at Coffee and the Wolf. So that's gonna be a line 100 feet long and 5 feet wide. So, yeah, it's just gonna be Coffee and the Wolf. And it's gonna be a deck save.
What do I gotta roll?
Dex for 15.
Nat 20.
It was 3rd level. What about the wolf stacks?
You said deck save?
Yeah.
Okay. Just 18.
Okay, so they both make it. All right, so it's gonna be half of 33.
Okay.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah, Coffee's visibly hurt. She kind of looks at you, Artis. Again, you dare attack me after I helped you in battle.
You may have helped me, but I know what was really going on. You were trying to make me your pet. And Artist is like visibly angry.
Perhaps. But it wasn't truly intentional. Regardless, I see that you don't trust me.
You're too dangerous to have around.
Well, then I guess all of you are going to die.
Let's see. I look at what's that? It's not Mio anymore. It's
Eom.
yeah, Eom or
Oem?
Oem.
Oem.
Oem. Yeah. I look at Oem and I think about it for a second, and I grab him and I put my sword to his throat and I say, "Bring Mio back here now."
I don't believe I'm going to do that. And he touches your sword, and you watch Orgy as it vanishes from your hand.
So I'm going to attack with Claws of the Damned.
Okay.
Then, like, my sword disappears, and I like pull him just a little bit closer. I don't need a weapon, and I attack with Claws of the Damned.
Okay.
Of course. Oh, okay. 27 to hit.
That hits.
So he takes 5 damage, necrotic damage.
Okay.
Bring Neo now.
I'm sure you're used to people listening to you, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here for the girl. And the artifact that she keeps.
You can have her for all I care. Just get her to undo what she's done. Or are you talking about the lady at the church?
The lady at the church.
Oh. Alright, so if you want her, then get rid of her. And I point at Coffee.
Owen looks over at Coffee. My dear, it would seem your time here is going to be cut rather short.
She kind of raises a brow to him. Are you going to attack me too?
I wouldn't be foolish enough to do something like that. However, I am going to send you away now. Do have
Send me away. But I was just starting to have fun.
Oh. Where I'm sending you, you're going to have loads of fun.
No. I think I'm having way too much fun here.
Are you sure? They will kill you.
She kind of sighs. And then looks to Orgy. I guess we're gonna have to postpone this little playdate of ours.
I bare my teeth. I will have my revenge.
In this life or the next.
No. You will bow down to me.
Oh my god.
Oh no, Orgy. For it will be you who bows down before me. She says with a smirk.
Magic users. He spits on the ground.
And you watch as Owen looks over to the direwolf, who's still kind of like at the ready. He like flickers his finger, and the direwolf vanishes. In a similar ray of light as that Warforged did earlier, you would notice, Artis. Well, probably all of you would notice. And then he looks over at you, Coffee. Try not to have too much fun.
She just kind of crosses her arms and waits.
And similarly, light begins to array around Coffee, and she vanishes as well.
I look at Owen, and I'm like gritting my teeth because he knew what I meant when I told him to deal with Coffee. I did not want him to let her go. And I just throw him towards the lady at the altar, and I start to walk out of the building.
I start to walk up to the altar and to stop Oem. Why do you want her and her artifact, Oem?
I need it. Does this
For-
concern you?
Well, considering that you dragged us here, it does concern us.
Well,
Especially
yes.
after I just witnessed someone turn into a dire wolf.
It would seem there's a lot of things at play here, young man. You need to find out which side you're fighting for.
Who said anything about sides?
Let me put it this way. You either pick a side, or you burn like the rest of it. And he, motions towards the burning church.
Artist takes a couple more steps. That's not good enough. Who caused the church to burn? What is going on here, Oem? And Artist, who is already angry, is starting to get really mad now, almost furious, and grabs the hilt of the sword again. You're gonna answer my questions.
No, I'd rather not. I'm getting tired of your party as a whole having to listen idly by as Mio just saunters through, watching you all whine and bicker at each other. There's far more things at stake, boy. It's time that you open your mind. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, charisma.
Yes, because you're so charismatic.
It's gonna be a 15.
15 does not succeed. So you watch as your mind opens up, and in the matter of a split second, tons of information is being downloaded into your brain at a very rapid pace. You are seeing parts of the Triperian Empire waging war against the Uvain people. You're seeing Scion trying to withhold its massive city away from various Triperian attacks. You watch and witness countless people dying from both sides. And after it's all said and done, you're standing back in the church.
One last question, Oem, and I'll take my leave. What is the artifact?
It's the only thing that can save us all. Sadly, if I did not accompany you today, things would have went sour. Because, let's be frank, Mio does not have it in him to do what is necessary.
Can I do an insight check to see if he's telling the truth?
Sure.
16.
From what you're guessing, he seems to be telling the truth.
All right. So, artist size and kind of deflates a little bit. Still a little unhappy. Very well, Owen. I'll trust you this time. And artist, I start to walk out and let him deal with the priestess person
Okay.
at the altar.
Mio or Orgy, you make it out of the church. Not even really a minute or two passes, and Artis is coming out as well.
Oh, I'm not like hanging out.
You're
I
like
just
still walking.
Yep.
Orgy, stop. And Artis tries to keep up with him.
I'm still like I'm walking. There.
Let's see here. Um, I do, actually, wait. No. Yeah, I'm gonna do Thunderclap to get his attention. Constitution 15.
And that's for Orgy, right?
Yeah.
11.
Okay. So he's gonna take 7 points of thunder damage.
Does that have any secondary properties, or is it just
No, it's just well, it like there's a large like kind of like a thunderstorm that can be heard up to 100 feet away.
Oh.
So it's basically like this huge sonic boom, basically, to try and get his attention and make him stop.
Okay, so
Walking
Orgy,
away.
you're walking away, and the next thing you know, you get attacked by this, what's it called? Thunderclap attack. Hits into you. You feel like the sizzling burn. Obviously, you're most likely aware of where it came from as the magical attack permeates off of your body.
We need to figure this out, Orgy.
Straighten up. I turn around. The only thing I need to figure out is how and when I'm going to kill Coffee.
Wow, she pissed you off enough to stop your plan of world domination just because she insulted you.
Well, she also turned his best
Clearly,
friend
she's
into a
going
dog.
to interfere with my plans of
It's
world
like, I
domination.
can't turn people into cats.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't you
come
think-
on.
Don't
Of
you
all
think it
the
would be
things to turn him into, a dog? That's just below the belt.
Orgy? Don't you think it'd be best if we took a step back and came up with a plan to take her down?
Look,
She tried
I
to
don't-
turn me into a dog. And you.
I don't know what kind of poison Owen poured in your ear in the church, but I do not care. The world can burn, and after it burns, I will be there to rebuild the ashes. And Coffee and Owen or Mio or whoever else may think to stand in my way will die.
Well, I don't agree with your view or perception of things, but we need numbers if we're going to do this and figure this out. So I won't stand in your way of world domination until all of this is settled. However, we do need a plan, to come up with a plan to stop them for the time being.
My plan is simple. I will go back. I will tell the others that they can shove it. And then I'm going to get the sharpest, biggest sword, and I'm going to use it to hack up anyone who gets in my way.
Oh, you mean like the great sword that Oum made disappear with the flick of his hand? Seems like you might need some help if that were to happen again.
You think I need a sword?
Yes, you have your little kitty claws. But what if someone breaks those hands? What will you do then? Seems like you might need some help.
I mean, from the looks of it, I won't have to worry about you, because I can just beg for my life. So, you go back in that church and you pray to your OM or whoever. I have things to take care of. And I turn back around and walk off.
Make a perception check.
Okay. $15?
You said 15?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think they have whatchamacallits yet. Sweet. Up in front of you in your path, you see what appears to be a satyr man standing there.
A what?
Satyr man?
It's like a goat guy.
Half goat, half
Oh.
man.
Alright, shit, I don't know.
I don't know all these exotic races. And as you get close in going in that direction, he looks to you and he's like, excuse me, are you, Orgy by chance?
Nope.
Are you sure? I came a really long way.
I think he's back in the church.
Do you know what he looks like?
Yeah, he looks kind of like a little kid. Has a weird sun on his forehead.
Well, that's not the description I was given. This doesn't make sense at all. Well, sorry to bother you, I think.
Can I hear this conversation?
Yeah, like he's right there.
And I kind of stand up a little bit and smirk. Hey, Orgy! And shout out so the satyr can hear it.
I'm just still walking.
Orgy, wait up!
Wait, so that is Orgy? He just said...
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%.
But he just said that Orgy was in the church. I'm so confused.
Oh, he lied to you.
Oh! Deception! Oh, carnivorous.
And now Artis is like trying to hold in like all his laughter because he's laughing at Orgy deceiving this little satyr who seems to be like super easy to manipulate, and laughing that I just totally messed up Orgy's plan.
What's your name?
Yeah, I was gonna say, the whole time you guys are chit-chatting away, I'm continuing to walk.
Why do you care about my name? Weren't you here for Orgy, who's now currently leaving?
Well,
You know,
on
the more
list
time-
of people, I need to see if you're on the list.
Very well, my name's Artis.
Oh, that is on the list. Oh, well, come with me.
Artis quirks an eyebrow, and why should I do that?
Because I was sent to retrieve you and Orgy, which we also have to go get. Just do me this favor, okay? I just got a new job and I don't want to get fired, so like, if you could come with me, that would be really great because my boss might be really, really angry.
Very well. Bleeding heart. And Artis, who's irritated with himself because he's usually a pretty nice person, goes with the satyr.
Now who's deceived? And you watch as under your feet, this like door opens up and you fall inside and then it closes.
Should have killed him.
I
wanted to.
Not
too.
you. Always just so nice.
And Orgy, as you're like making your way towards the mountains, he comes back out. Oh, Orgy! We meet again.
I throw a hand axe at him.
It like, and he's like, "Oh gosh, what's the spell for this thing?" And at the last second, it like vanishes, like right before it would like clong him in the head. You're really angry. I just need you to come with me, sir.
Just tell me where to meet you, and I'll get there if I want.
What? You can't get there. I have to take you there. That's the whole point.
Why?
Because my boss said he has things to give you.
Yeah. So tell me where your boss is, and if I feel like getting there, I'll find a way.
Well, he's on like a demon plane currently, you know, relaxing, doing as he does.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like a great place that I'd want to go.
Awesome, so you want to come?
What I want to do is rip your voice box out.
And like, you watch as the axe just like reappears next to you and like drops. Ping, ping. Preferably no, but if you came with me, I might get a promotion. You would be doing me a solid.
I pick up the hand axe, and I'm like running my thumb along the edge of the blade. Just get this over with.
Sounds like consent. And then you two vanish as well shortly after. Theater of the mind. The rest of this.
I just want to say, next time this satyr shows up, if it does, he's dead.
Well, artist,
Oh, now you want to play the tough guy.
you appear in this really large, intricate, kind of like a mixture of a workshop mixed with like merchant wares and other things of that accord. There's lots of things happening that are just like magically happening. There's essentially like a blacksmith area where like the tings and things are happening, but it's just the kind of like tools being used against the stuff, not actual people working on them. We're just in this like magical workshop of sorts.
I'm just gonna walk around and kind of explore.
And not too long after, a door pops open and out walks Orgy, frustrated, and the small cedar man. Ah! You made it!
So I cast a firebolt at the satyr.
Nothing happens except whatever spell slot you just used is
Oh
gone.
no, it was a cantrip.
Oh, firebolt. Okay, yeah.
I
Just
look
really
at you.
frustrated.
I look at you. I've already tried that.
Well, if you two will stay right here, I will go get my boss and He'll be able to explain everything. Also, thank you. I probably got a promotion for this. If I can get tips, I'm good with reviews. I can have a better way of doing this in the future. Just putting that out there. But I'll be right
Artist
back.
looks at.
And he just like,
Artist walks up to Orgy. He is dead.
I blame you.
Me? How did you get here?
Well, I was walking away, and somebody had to start screaming my name.
Yeah, it was pretty funny, huh?
I still have the hand axe, so as I'm putting it away, I just, again, give it kind of like a once-over. And I use it as a mirror to, like, look at artists, and I just go, hilarious.
oh no! As this is happening, you hear the familiar cloppity clops of the satyr man coming back, and also a second set of footprints coming your way. In your direction, you see this very not satyr man, this tiefling male walking towards you, just very calmly, very on purpose. And as he gets closer, greetings, my friend. My name is Calamar. I have brought you here to hopefully assist you, because I am watching things and the odds do not seem to be in your favor at present.
If you wanted to assist me and you've been watching, then why did you not help me kill Coffee?
Well, because Coffee is one of my friends, and I would prefer it if you didn't kill her. She's going through some things, if you will. But that is neither here nor there. I am here to assist you two. And as
Someone clip Calamar saying that, please. Someone do it.
what?
Coffee is a friend of mine.
The only help I need
New weapon?
is something that's going to kill your friend.
Why do you want to kill Coffee exactly? I already know the answer. I just want to verbalize it.
Because she's a traitorous bitch.
Not exactly, but she is under the influence. She's been
So she-
possessed by a curse.
A weak-willed traitorous bitch.
Not the best descriptions I would go for, but
Artist is standing over there and just crosses his arm. No, that's pretty accurate.
you do know I watched the whole thing. Y'all weren't doing very well. There was a lot of attacks that were being missed.
And I just, killed multiple enemies.
You say that, but Coffee almost died twice.
Yeah, somebody had to revive her.
Oh, about
I don't
that.
have much to
Thanks.
say to that.
And he looks at you, Artis. You have the option of killing that last one. Why didn't you?
I cross my arms now. Yes. Tell me.
It just... I don't know. It seemed like the right thing to do at the time. Or I guess it was just a moment of weakness to let an enemy live.
Not always.
Are you...
I believe Coffee was given the same option, and she chose the more orgy-related tactic. Which is why she's cursed now.
Oh,
Hmm.
I guess that's what happens when you try to live above your means. Because I've been doing just fine.
Yes, y'all look completely fine. He watches, or he looks at you up and down as if y'all haven't just been through a train wreck of a fight. Tell you what, since you helped Coffee earlier, Mira, and then you watch as the satyr, like, comes up. Yes, sir, what can I do for you? Can you get these two lovely gentlemen another potion of greater healing apiece, please? And he, like, stampers off. You, Orgy, focus. I need your attention. We are going to build you a weapon. It's going to be a marvelous weapon. Preferably one that does not disappear into the Ethereum afterwards. What type of weapon do you normally use? I already know the answer. I just want you to manifest.
Normally, I prefer a great sword, but whatever works. Be it hands, a frying pan, a bar stool, a stick if necessary. Heck, somebody dressed as fancily as you, I might even use some of the cord from your clothing and strangle the life from your body. It just depends on how I'm feeling that day.
He appears behind you. Who hurt you, young man? Why? Never mind. We shall design a magnificent greatsword. What about you?
And will this great sword be immune to any of the tricks that people like OM like to play?
Well, yes. It'll be, for all intents and purposes, a packed weapon. One that you can summon at will. Very fancy.
And out of curiosity, what do you gain from helping us?
He, like, smiles a bit. Gain? I am a plane shift warlock, Orgy. I can do anything I want. Like make you an awesome weapon.
So, if you can do anything you want, and you've been watching, seems as though you have at least some interest or need for things to unfold a particular way.
Well, plane shift warlocks, well, plane shifters in general, have a tendency to sway certain events. Basically, we can move around the pieces, but we're not the piece ourselves. I personally just like to give certain pieces a better option than what they might have.
And who's to say that you're not going to be giving these better options to others?
Well, I give them to my friends. You're my friend, are you not?
Oh.
Yes, we're best of buds! Anyone that would listen to Mira and come here must be committed. I'm just saying. Tell you what, do you have a friend?
Speaking of Mir,
Yes.
I'll just put it to you this way. I don't think he's quite ready for that promotion that he keeps going on about.
Yes, he still has a lot to learn about the way of the, assisting the plane ship warlock. And as he says that, he, like, comes back. Oh, sorry, it took me so long. And he, like, hands you, 2 potions of greater healing artist and then goes over and hands Orgy 2. But we all have to start somewhere, right?
I suppose.
Now, to give you all the upper hand, I would like it if what you aren't aware of is your friends Dargo and Fang. I use the term loosely. Were successful on their Fort Demon's Creek assault. However, if we are to fortify that area, they are going to need as much help as possible.
And what exactly do you have in mind?
Supplies, the things that keep fighters going. Morale, if you will. I know you're just brimming with it.
Morale.
Yes. It's
Wouldn't an army march better on stuff like, I don't know, water, food, weapons?
I can provide all of those things. But the morale is a definite piece. Crucial, if you will. Without it, there's no chance of winning.
See about that.
So that weapon.
Yes, about that weapon.
What would you like it to look like?
Well, preferably. We'll say I want it to instill fear at those who look upon it.
Ah, a possessed weapon. This is possible. I think I have the thing. As you say that, you see like a silhouette outline, kind of like a ethereal wisp, if you will, in front of you. Orgy, as you're giving the basic blueprint design for this weapon, it's just sort of forming itself.
Okay.
Just putting that out there into the yes, anything else?
Let's see.
And you, artist, what are you lacking?
It would be nice to have some better equipment for protection, I guess.
And he kind of appears behind you and like measures you up. Yes, you are on the rather squishy side. Do you just rely on spells to keep you up and about?
More my maneuverability.
Your maneuverability.
Yes, you know, agility, being able to move quickly.
Yes, but that doesn't do you too well if someone hits you. You can be as fast as you want. Clopper to the head is a clopper to the head.
So then I guess it would be spells that would keep me up.
What happens when you run out of spells?
Gotta roll with the punches, as they say. Are all these questions necessary to
To get a better understanding of you, artist, as a whole human being.
But I thought you knew everything.
Well, you have to kind of watch the story to know what the story's about, if you know what I'm saying.
If you say so.
But there is a lot in your future, if that's any consolation.
I'm guessing you can't tell me.
Well, I could, but I'd much like the expression you have on your face presently.
Our artist just shrugs. Very well.
So, beefing up the young one, fortifying the angry one. What about your friends? Have y'all been in a lot of combat together?
A fair amount.
Have you noticed that they're lacking anything that I can possibly start manufacturing?
I don't know if you can manufacture courage and willpower.
All derivatives of morale, just putting it out there. You know, Orgy, you catch a lot more, what is it, flies with honey rather than tabaxi sweat? I don't know what you're trying to use.
Well, I'm not really concerned with others. I have my own motivations.
Well, I don't want to put a damper on things, but if you all continue down the roads that you have been going down, it will not serve a good purpose. And I don't mean that, like, it'll be bad. I just mean that you might not make it through to the other side.
Only one way to find out.
Well, there's actually multiple ways. Plain shift talking. Let's see. Artist, try this on. And he goes over to one of his clothing racks and he like fingers through some of the robes and then he like, goes over and he hands you one. Go on, put it on.
Can I do, can I see if it's like magical or anything?
Yeah. It's definitely giving off that sheen.
Can I look it over for like any traps or like see if it's see how it's been tampered
sure,
with?
Do a Arcana check.
It's gonna be a 25.
Okay, yep. There's nothing that you can tell.
Alright.
Is wrong with it.
Alright, I put it on.
Except it looks fancy as fuck. I mean, and then he goes over to you and like grabs your ring that you have on and like yanks it off. This thing is atrocious. Who gave this to you?
I happened to find it in a shop.
Yes, well, this robe does way more than that. And refresh your character sheet.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, do I feel what the robe's doing or anything like that?
Yeah, they're just fancy as fuck.
This is extremely powerful magic. And I'm like tugging and feeling over the robe.
Yep, and it's kind of like form fitted to match your aesthetic for how you dress normally.
I look at his name's Calamar, right?
Yeah.
I look at Calamar. How'd you get this? How do you have all this stuff?
I told you I was a plane shift warlock, correct?
You did, but that doesn't explain all the powerful equipment, if you get what I'm saying. That would be more of a artificer.
Potentially, unless when I plane shift, I pick up a thing or two here or there.
And the artist kind of nods in thought, and I kind of step away with my head down, just like in deep thought, kind of going over everything since the church.
Okay. And Calamar kind of like moves back over to Orgy. Orgy, you're watching as the weapon's gaining more life, if you will.
Okay.
It's actually becoming a tangible thing rather than just like a figment of your imagination. It still needs a bit of work, but we're getting there. Tell me, when you acquire your goals there, Orgy, what then?
Well, there's always someone who needs put in line, reminder of who's at the top of the pile. So one's work is probably never truly done.
Let's see. There's so many. Calamar like nods and like continues to peruse his wares. Is there at any point that you think that you might not win? You know, make it to the other side, if you will.
I mean, I feel as though the only chance that will, or thing that would cause me to not succeed is those that think they have the right to meddle in everyone else's affairs. Someone maybe such as yourself.
I try not to meddle too much. It's just
Well,
give a little
you're not
boost.
the only person with your abilities now, are you?
No.
Then,
However,
of course, there's
well, this
Well,
is only a position, so
well, as I said, there's always something that needs done.
and he reaches into his kimono pocket slash thing on his side, and he hands you a card. And on the card, it's just a picture of him, and it has like Calamar at the bottom. I'm gonna give you one of my personal cards, in case you're out there in the field and you think of something that someone such as myself may be able to help you out with. Your buddy Fang had one of these cards, and he used it to save his life. They can be very beneficial if you use them at crucial moments.
How do you spell his name?
KH
Okay.
AL. I-M-A-R. It's so hard to spell it in my brain.
So, what does this do exactly? It's basically like reaches out to him.
Yeah. You basically just have to hold it and ask me for a favor, and then if this is within my power, I can, assist you.
Gotcha. I kind of look at it and just slowly put it in a pouch.
Now, we need to get you two to meet up with your other friends, which is going to require a plane shift link.
And
I walk over. Lane shift link.
Yes. Basically, my realm here in this area is not necessarily linked to anything, which is why plane shifting is so powerful, because you could essentially link it to a door, link it to a place, and then if you don't want to be found, you just break the tether, break the link.
And what would you need to create this plane shift link?
Your blood. Nothing. I'm a plane shift warlock. It's just something that we innately can do. But by having this link, we can issue a roster, if you will, people that are allowed to come here, because I don't like it to get too busy. And then, if they fall in the favor, they'll be able to come here, shop for wares, do things as you will, and then go about their business. But I'm thinking to make the link connected to the area that your friends fortified.
Well, my only concern with that is the wrong person gets in here.
Well, I will leave that in your very capable hands, Orgy, considering you will probably keep the list very, very short.
Well, I just think that we have a slightly varied opinion on who should or should not have access here.
I mean, if they prove to be worrisome, I'll just banish them from the area. It's no big deal.
Well, let's hope that would work if it came to it.
So you would banish Coffee if she became too dangerous?
Preferably, you will all assist in getting the old Coffee back. And talking to her. It's not difficult. The woman's going through so much turmoil. Not that either of you care.
Well, soon she's going to have a sword going through her.
Well, about that plane shifting thing. Mira, make
Yes.
sure that they are well kept for. And then he twirls on his foot and walks off, his kimono draping behind him as he walks away.
When's
And,
my sword going to be finished?
Mira peeks out. Well, it seems to still need a couple of more properties, but as soon as you figure out all those things, we'll be able to get it ready for you, Mr. Orgy person guy.
Okay.
Are you hungry? Have y'all eaten? Anything? Food? Long rest? What can I assist you with?
A rest would probably be best.
Right. Oh wait, yes. Here we go. And you see it's like this ethereal caping of what appears to be like a little tent hut appears. Just walk on in there. Lay in one of the beds. And wake up in like a minute. You too, Mr. Artist, sir.
So is this going to be a short rest or?
No, it'll be a long rest.
So I walk in there, I do what he said, lay down, sleep for like a minute, get up.
It's pretty much like a senzu bean hut. You come out feeling super refreshed. Coffee. Make a perception check. Okay. You reappear in this dark room. You've never been there before. Nothing seems familiar. However, your memory is kind of lapsing over on top of each other to where the events that happened in Fort Demon's Creek and everything before are also settling into where you are now. You feel fine, rejuvenated, kind of like you've had a long rest. Well, you can take a long rest. And you wake up in like this bed. Room's still dark, but there's a woman sitting across from you.
Who's there? He asks as she like sits up.
Coffee, we have some business to talk about.
I swear if it's this motherfucking ex-Blood Wolf Queen bitch.
It is! You're the next contestant on.
You have some explaining to do.
Yes, it would appear I do.
What the hells did you do to me?
I did nothing. Except maybe have a certain son that you might certainly have feelings for.
Her fists are clenching tightly. She wants to punch this motherfucking bitch in the face right now.
It's fine.
She smiles.
You could wail on me all day here, dear. I'm not really here. Not entirely.
What? Afraid that I'm going to kill you?
No. In fact, I'm almost certain you would if you had the option. But that's not.
You're not wrong.
You need answers, and you need them preferably now rather than later.
Right. So start talking.
What would you like to know, my dear?
This bloody curse you put on me.
I did not put the curse on you. It's
Really?
been-
Because you were the last person I saw before telling me I am now the new Blood Wolf Queen.
Yes. That is also true.
Start talking. What do you know of it?
It was a curse placed on me as a child. It was a curse I've had with me most of my life. It is a curse that can only be put at bay by one condition and one condition only. And it's true love, my dear. You see how it can be a difficult thing to acquire for one such as yourself and such as me.
What do you mean by that? She asks with like this like,
Love does not come to ones like you and me easily, especially when we try so hard to put it at bay.
I guess the next question for you is why do I now have it? If you were previously the one that's been cursed, why do I now have it?
It's a bloodline curse. One that was solely sewn to mine. However, it's a very fickle curse. It's found a way to move through lineages. And it's used your connection with Joseph.
Well, I don't understand why it chose me because Joseph and I are not together.
I know, but it senses that. It also sensed the fact that once Bastin Alsatian, now possessed by my dear Vladimir, was back in the land of the living, I had no need for it anymore. And rather than be outcast, or wait until the day that my beloved dies again, it sought action. Because it hungers, as you can probably tell, my dear.
Am I still feeling that hunger I felt before?
Yes.
Coffee kind of bites her lip.
And the hunger will only get worse as the days progress. And you will find that nothing really satiates it. You can turn everyone you know into a dire wolf. It will not matter. What does matter, however, is what you desire. And not you as the Blood Wolf Queen, but you as your true self. It will look for anything that has a strong connection to you and rip it out. And it would do it without remorse. Because while it's a bloodline curse, it is very, very jealous, my dear.
Just out of curiosity, you wouldn't happen to know where Joseph is right now, would you?
I do. He's in the past.
The past?
Yes. Remember the day that he took your ring and left?
How could I forget?
It was supposed to be a quick trip. A mere hop and skip, grab a Lindy, come back home. However, my son arrived after the Alindi that you knew. You see, there's a course of events that took place that a more destructive me was in charge of. Because, as you know, the hunger does not care that you have a son. does not care that you have things that you love. It just wants to see everything burn.
Coffee's fists are so tightly clasped that her nails are digging into her palm. She's holding back her anger. All right. How do I reach Joseph then? If he is not here. If he's in the past, as you say.
I will send you there. Consider it a gift.
A gift. What a twisted way of calling it. But very well. Make it happen. I've waited for Joseph long enough.
In that moment, your eyes blink and they open back up, and you're standing in front of a very confused Mei Li. Coffee? You've kind of been standing there for a good minute, like, starting to worry about you.
She kind of blinks a bit, looks around. I knew it was too good to be true. Kind of looks at Mei Li. Mei Li, you wouldn't happen to know what Joseph is, do you?
Well, yeah, we were talking about him, that I saw him, like, a while back. And then... Actually, I can't remember, come to think of it.
Well, you're useless.
Oh, you're so sweet, Coffee! And she, like, gives you a big hug.
Get off me.
And as you push her back, she's like, wow, Coffee, are you okay? And in that moment, you see as this portal wormhole opens up behind her. And it sucks her in. And before you have a chance to react or do anything, it sucks you in. And y'all are thrown through this time loop. And the next thing that happens is you hitting the ground. This wooden ship. And as you look around, there's not really any familiar faces. In fact, you don't know these people. And aside from Mei Li, who lands close next to you, these people are strangers. These people mean nothing to you. These people are below insects. Why are you here? And on that, ladies and gents, we're going to call it.
I cannot. Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh.
As soon as Kevin was like, I want something that'll strike fear, and you're like possessed, I was like, oh no, here we go again. Here we go.
Everyone, in our first campaign, Kevin's character came across a cursed weapon that more or less tried to kill most of the party members, but it ended up being like Yaka versus Vilskar. So,
Yeah.
moral of the story, don't pick up cursed weapons. They're not a thing. They're not good.
And that's how Yaka lost his axe.
Yep, and that's how I retcon that stupidly powerful axe. But, ladies and gents, thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Thank you all for seeing how this story is progressing. Next week will be one more episode of the event that takes place at the same time. However, hopefully, things will all pan out. And then the following week after that, most of the members of Tales of Diademia will meet back up, and we'll see how this plane shift connection sort of works. But see you all next week, but sooner, because we got a lot more shows. So see you.
Oh
Monday.
gosh,
See you Monday.
I'm not ready. Nope.
You can't call in sick.
I'm sorry. I can't make it. I have an appointment. I have an appointment.
Nope, it's not a thing. But we are gonna raid old Polly Paul, because I think he's playing something. Pokemon Unite? Is that a thing?
Mm-hmm.
What the heck is that?
It's a game.
Oh yeah. I would hope. It's where you actually train Pokemons, and then they get like so powerful. But yeah, we'll see you all next time. Thanks everybody. Thanks for all the subs. Thanks for all the resubs. Thanks for all the likes. Everything. We'll see you. Okay, bye.